Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to go on an incredible journey. We're starting with the calories in your food and going all the way down to the microscopic engines humming away inside your cells. We're going to break down exactly how your body turns that food into the energy that powers every single thing you do.
So let's just jump right in with a number that's, well, it's probably going to surprise you. Think about it. Long before you lift a finger, run a mile, or even digest a meal, your body is burning a massive amount of energy just to keep you alive. This is the hidden energy cost of simply being you.
Right, so this baseline cost, this fundamental energy bill for just running the show, it has a scientific name: your basal metabolic rate, or BMR for short. The best way to think about your BMR is like the energy required just to keep the lights on, 24/7. Even when you're completely zoned out, doing nothing, your body is hard at work spending calories to power your breathing, circulate your blood, and keep your body temperature stable. So what are we talking about here? In actual numbers? Well, for the average male, that baseline energy demand is about 1,696 calories a day. That is a ton of energy, and that's before you've even gotten out of bed.
And for the average female, the number's a little bit lower, but still really substantial, coming in around 1,410 calories per day. And again, this is just the energy needed to keep you going at complete rest.
Okay, but of course, those are just averages, right? Your own personal energy bill is totally unique to you. It's influenced by a whole bunch of factors, from your body size and your age to your genetics. And this is a really key point: the amount of lean muscle you have. See, muscle tissue it's hungry for energy, so it has a huge impact on your BMR. All right, so your body has this constant, nonstop energy demand. The question is, where's the fuel coming from? And maybe more importantly, how does your body manage it all to make sure every cell gets exactly what it needs right when it needs it? Okay, so let's meet the two hormones in charge of this whole operation: insulin and glucagon. You can think of them as your body's microscopic traffic cops for its main fuel, which is glucose. And they work in this perfect, beautiful opposition to keep your blood sugar levels just right.
Okay, so here's how it goes down. You eat a meal, right? Your blood sugar goes up. This tells your pancreas to release insulin. Insulin then acts like a key, unlocking your muscle and fat cells so they can pull that glucose out of your blood. They either use it for energy right away or store it for later. And that's its whole job, which is why we call it the storer hormone.
But what about when you haven't eaten in a while? What happens then? Well, as your blood sugar starts to dip, your pancreas flips a switch and releases glucagon instead. Glucagon is the releaser hormone. It heads over to your liver and tells it, hey, time to break down our stored glucose and release it, making sure your brain has a constant, steady supply of fuel. So you see, whether insulin is storing fuel or glucagon is releasing it, the goal is always the same: get glucose to your cells. But here's the thing: glucose is kind of like crude oil. It's not useful until you refine it into something the engine can actually burn. It has to be converted into a standardized, high-energy molecule first.
And that special refined fuel is a molecule called adenosine triphosphate, or as you'll hear everyone call it, ATP. This stuff is literally the universal energy currency for all life on our planet. Every single thing your body does, from contracting a muscle to thinking a thought, is paid for with ATP. It's like a tiny, fully charged, rechargeable battery.
And the scale we're talking about here is it's mind-boggling. Get this: your body makes and recycles its own body weight in these little ATP batteries every single day. So how in the world does it do that? Well, the answer is this microscopic machine that is just unbelievably elegant.
To find it, we've got to zoom in, like way in. We're going past the organs, past the cells, and deep, deep inside these little power plants called the mitochondria. Because embedded in the membrane of every single one is a true molecular marvel.
And there it is. This is ATP synthase. It's not just an enzyme, it's a genuine biological motor, a sophisticated molecular machine. This thing is, and I mean this literally, the engine that powers you. Figuring out how this tiny, incredible motor actually worked was, one of the greatest biological discoveries of our time. It was so foundational to how we understand life that, it won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry back in 1997.
So how does this little engine actually work? Okay, picture a microscopic water wheel, but instead of water, it's powered by a flow of protons. As these protons shoot through, they cause the central part to spin at this insane speed. We're talking up to 150 times every second. And that rotation physically mashes the raw ingredients together, creating a brand new, fully charged ATP molecule. And then
It just spits that finished battery out and gets ready for the next one. It's incredible.
Okay, so let's pull back and see how all these pieces click together. We've gone all the way from the big picture of your body's energy budget down to a single spinning molecule.
And this table just lays it all out perfectly. See, we start at the macro level, with your whole body's BMR setting the total demand for energy. Then you go down a level, to your organs, where insulin and glucagon are directing the fuel supply. That fuel then gets sent to the power plants inside your cells, the mitochondria. And finally, you get all the way down to the molecular level, where that tiny engine ATP synthase does the final job of turning fuel into ATP, the stuff that powers absolutely everything.
I mean, when you really stop and think about it, it is just awe-inspiring. This perfect little engine, built over billions of years of evolution, is spinning inside of you right now, trillions and trillions of times a second. It really makes you realize some of the most advanced tech in the universe isn't in our gadgets, it's right inside our own cells. And it just leaves you wondering, what other secrets are they waiting to teach us?